Used to stare at a blank page, a mountain I couldn't climb. Writer's block, a slow, cruel cage, stealing precious time. Rap to write a prehistoric crawl, a dinosaur slow pace. Now the engine's revving, standing tall in this digital space. PlotDrive.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Friday night playtime. And we are going to be playing, baby. My name's Ekello Harrid. Welcome. I am an instructor at the Future Fiction Academy, and I'm here to enlighten you. Enlighten you about all kinds of things. But mostly tonight, we're talking PlotDrive, hence the PlotDrive anthem. As a matter of fact, I'm not only going to play this one, I'm going to go for it. One more. Here we go. I love this one. So I have today the man, the myth, the legend himself, the CEO of PlotDrive, the person who looks so good with a bald head, y'all. It's ridiculous. I mean, don't get me wrong, he already had a bald head, but he went straight cold Kojak, ladies and gentlemen. I bring to you the man, the myth, the CEO of PlotDrive. How you doing? How you doing, Jay? Let me turn your mute off. There you go.
What's up? What's up, everybody? What's up, Ekello?
It's so
Can
good
I
to
just
have
say,
you here.
You look so good. Your head was such an inspiration for my head.
I need to shave. I'm stubbly right now, but turn your head to the side. Let me see it. Oh yeah, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. He's getting ready. He's getting ready for a very nice hot date tonight, and she will be happy with the package that shows up.
And all of you out there are going to be happy with the package we've prepared for you.
Oh,
hello.
My goodness.
You like that transition?
I do. I have to tell you, Jay, I'm excited for this new development. I know I haven't told everybody, but I did give them a big old funky hit of a hint in the prep for this, and then the descriptions, and then all of the advertisement for this. I told them that something is officially free, and I think that it behooves me to let you have the floor and tell everybody exactly what that free thing is. Do you have what that free thing is, Jay?
That free thing is PlotDrive. PlotDrive.
Wait a minute.
Is free.
You mean it's free like Raptorite free?
It is. In as a evolution of Raptorite, we made PlotDrive free and available to anyone, so we can, as a combined partnership between PlotDrive and the Future Fiction Academy, truly educate anyone who wants to write with AI, no matter where they are in terms of their workflow, their background, their experience level. We want to sort of be the funnel that catches everybody. And whether you're coming from Google Docs, Microsoft Word, Scrivener, or you're coming from ChatGPT,
right,
Claude, and you want a devoted writing app to really level up your workflow, we want to be there to catch everybody. And so we've
had a writing app. So okay, everyone knows Raptorite. A lot of people know Raptorite, and so here it has limitations. One of the limitations is it only lives on your browser. Is that the same limitation that's on PlotDrive? Do you have that one? Or is
PlotDrive, it's cross-platform. It's in the cloud. So all your data is backed up, and you can use it on your laptop, on your desktop, on your phone, on a tablet, and any device that you want. You can be PlotDrive.
That's not a limitation then. So that means that one limitation that Raptorite has, yours is unleashed. So if that's not the limitation, then what is the limitations of the free version of PlotDrive?
PlotDrive, one project, 15 documents, and no co-writer, which is a new feature that we've been building. It's sort of like your writing partner that you can talk to. Like it's like a conversational AI that can do some magic things like slice a book up into chapters instantly or organize your chaotic
So that
notes.
won't be involved. That won't be included.
That won't be. So if you sign up, if you're new to PlotDrive and you sign up, you can take a 14-day
PlotDrive. Then you get classic PlotDrive before you ever had co-writer or anything like that. It worked perfectly fine.
Exactly. You're just limited to one project and 15 documents, and that's there in a base, and you can plug in an OpenRouter key. Ooh. And so when you sign up, you're given the option to take a 14-day free trial. And so with that, you can try out our new creator plan, which is $24 a month. So it's more affordable to more people than the pro plan that we've been offering. That plan, you can use co-writer. That plan, you have no limit to projects and documents. We wanted to make something more affordable to the masses who wanted to take a step up. But when that 14-day trial is over, you can go to one project, 15 documents, and an OpenRouter key. So sort of like Raptor if you made Raptor a more robust product and more stable across and allowed syncing across the cloud. And that's there basically for good, as long as we're living in modern society and the internet exists.
Okay, before we get even deeper in, hello, Susan. Well, hello, Danny. It's nice to have you back, Plumstone along. And I like you, Tom, and you, Lynn. And hello, good day to you, Ross. And that's and then there's Steph. And then there's just Mesha, and there's just Harper, and I know that we will have a good time when Ingrid's here, and so is Antonio, and I'm gonna enjoy Rachel again. I made it through all of the names, and that was all in my head. Yeah, I did
that wasn't AI either.
Nope, that wasn't it. That was not AI.
I can only even come close to that majesty with AI.
So here's a question for you.
A question.
Free trial.
14-day free trial of the creator plan
is still available, but that 15 and then I got someone else saying something here, suggesting that you make it bump it up to 25 docs. All right, here, ladies and gentlemen, I know for a fact the answer to that question. If you find that you are having a struggle, you can use those 15 documents in very creative ways. Think about this. You could put one, maybe two chapters in one document and get yourself up to your 30 chapters or your 40 chapters or whatever it is. You can put multiple chapters in there. So, but you will only get one project, okay? But those 15 documents, you can move things around exactly how you want. But you're gonna get 15. They had to set a limit, and that was their hard limit. So, and is that a month? No, it's not a month, Ingrid.
Free forever.
It's free forever, and
if you're talking about the creator plan, that is $24 a month, or if you buy a year, it'll go down to $19 with the discount.
Which I think she meant more along the lines of, at least I think this is it. You do not get one project a month, Ingrid. You
just get one project forever. Yep. And if you decide you want to do a different project, you clean out your data, delete. Nobody's going to delete their prized writing, but export it and then delete it and start a new one.
And let's see, can folks archive that one project so that they can do a second project?
Just one project, so you'll have to do some creative exporting and deletion.
Actually, can you export in the free version?
Yeah.
Well, then you can save. Yeah, I know.
Come on, we can't. Raptor. We gotta take Raptor right at the base, right? What do you think? What do you think Elizabeth Ann West would say about not letting writers export?
I agree. So remember, everyone, if you get done with a project, then you export the project and you start a new project. And thank you. I'm glad you loved the song, and thank you for the applause, and thank you for the golden voice, and thank you for the applause. But Lord Combs, so this does mean 15 chapters max. Yes, it definitely does. Appreciate the clap.
Well, I will say, for those with questions, just use it. And then if you have questions, we've got a Discord now. Come into the Discord and ask, because I think once you start using it, like, you have 15 documents. As Ekello said, you do not need to make each document a chapter. You can put multiple documents in multiple chapters in one document. Like, if you're using the free plan and you're enjoying it, I think you'll find ways to get what you want out of it. And the other thing I'll add is I've just launched a PlotDrive YouTube channel where I'll be dropping tutorial videos at least twice a week.
Super I'm excited for that, man.
I'm carrying the torch from my friend and mentor, Elizabeth Ann West, and we'll be teaching the masses sort of what I've learned from y'all and from building PlotDrive to show you how to use it, how to use all the features, whether you're a pantser, you're a plotter, you're some other name we've yet to invent because AI writing is brand new.
Plantser. Some of them call them planters. Some of them are architects. Some of them are gardeners. You know, you just grow things up from nothing, and then you find something new and you grow more. And so there's lots of phrases for it. But I'm so excited and happy that y'all have a free tier now. I think, will surprise a lot of people, the power of your program. People who have never, all of you people, I got 33 people. All right, so hey, here's the ritual, everyone. I got 33 people in this room right now. Would you all do me a favor and make sure that you like this video so that we can get the word out about free PlotDrive to every single soul out there that needs a robust program that can do what they need it to do, and you can bring your own keys. Am I wrong?
No, you're not wrong. And if on the pro plan, you can bring all your keys. On the plans below, you can bring an OpenWriter key. And I see Rochelle's comment. I appreciate it, but people should pay. And the way we think about this is like on the creator plan and on the pro plan and even enterprise plans that we may develop in the future, we look at it as like we want to differentiate these plans so you get way more value than you're paying. And so I don't think we have the optimal balance yet, but we're going to be increasing value, especially as we upgrade co-writer, where like if you are a professional author, if you aspire to kind of write your first book and bring it to the market, those features that are only available in the paid plans you're going to want. And if you don't like need them and you're sort of a hobbyist or you're just learning on training wheels, we think the free is a good way to teach you how to use these tools and get you on like riding the tricycle first before you're ready to spend your money on us.
But like you said, it's a we want to show you the value, and they're that confident that you'll be able to. Hi, Gracie. Yay. All right. Sorry. It's a ritual of ours. Hi, everyone. Sit now. Say hi to Gracie.
Hello, Gracie.
Hello, Gracie. They're confident in their product. They're confident in their product. They want you to be able to, you could use it. You could use this product and that be it for the rest of your writing career. You could do that. But wouldn't you love the ability to have multiple projects going at one time, have trilogies over a series of projects that you are working on in rows, have a ultimate editing machine where you don't have to do a bunch of rigmarole to make sure that all of your chapters and everything fits into 15 docs? They are confident. They have multiple tiers now, a free tier, a $24 tier, and a $50 tier. And all of these tiers give you so much cool stuff, so many cool things. So
I would only add about our confidence only comes from two areas. One, working with everybody who we've known for a long time in this community, to actually build PlotDrive from scratch, like working with the pros who know AI workflows and building it hand in hand. For those of you who've been supporting us since the beginning, like you remember what it was like when we started and how far it's come now. So it took quite a while to build a great product, and then I think the second part is like getting yelled at by Elizabeth, and sort of truly, almost like the ancient sort of apprentice to the samurai master, just again and again, you're not doing it right. Like that's not how you are a ninja. It's not how you are a samurai.
Right. And
it's like, no,
she was
authors
hardening you. She was definitely hardening your knuckles. Where you sit, where the student sits there and then bangs on a log and bangs on a log and bangs on a log until the friggin' knuckles will knock out friggin' Atlas or something, And this program is tight, is so tight, y'all.
It's very fast. I mean, those of you in the audience can know who are writing books and shipping them to readers. It's like very fast to write a book and edit a book, and pretty fun for me at least. I mean, I think y'all have fun too, pushing buttons and coloring them and customizing your own tools and making workflow
editing tool. Did y'all? I don't want to stir up nothing, but did y'all get find and replace yet?
Find and replace is old school find and replace, not like an AI powered find and replace, but like
old school find and replace is already in there, right?
Yeah, it's in there. There's a magnifying glass in the text editing toolbar at the top.
For a second, I was like, oh my god, am I about to stir up something?
No, it's been there for a bit. Yeah.
All right, so you have a free version of it spun up somewhere. You want to go ahead on and get your present set up?
Yeah, let's see if I can one shot it. I always present the wrong thing.
Well, you go ahead and look for your thing right now, but I need to do a little commercial. Ladies and gentlemen, this particular live stream is brought to you by PlotDrive. PlotDrive is your premier piece of software that helps you edit and or write the book of your dreams. If you want to get a hold of PlotDrive, go over to plotdrive.com. That's plotdrive.com. It has a 7-day free trial for the middle tier, but right now you can get your hands on the fully free version of PlotDrive. So go ahead on over to plotdrive.com and you too will have yourself a ball writing with artificial intelligence. And that is the first part of the segment. I have a sponsor for the second part of this live stream, but for now, it's sponsored by PlotDrive. Okay, go ahead, Jay.
Okay,
what do you want to do?
What is PlotDrive? So, I mean, we might as well show off. Well, what does the audience want to do? Let's get some ideas. Let's make a story, or let's make a book or something, and I'll show you a pretty good loop for using buttons, an easy peasy book machine-esque loop that I think is pretty cool.
Oh, wait a minute. Jay, June, you're right. It is 14-day free trial.
Yep.
I said 7 days. I think I have like the old, oh my gosh, I sure do. I have old one.
To speak to that, we wanted to make it 14 days because we, like, writers, many writers write part-time, they write on the weekends, and so we wanted I think PlotDrive's good. I think like a 7-day free trial, you could kind of hit the magic in a weekend, but I do think to make it something that you feel confident, like this is my new workflow tool, like I'm gonna, that idea that I have burning in my head every day that I'm imagining when throughout the day, this is going to be my vehicle, my conduit to make it happen. I do feel like, having if you are a part-time writer, having a few nights or 2 weekends to get in there and really take it through its paces and feel like, oh yeah, this is a robust
because
app that I can.
Yeah, because there are such thing as weekend warriors who only have time on the weekends. And this gives them a couple of really good cracks at actually spinning up something useful and big right in front of them. So I'm
excited. For sure. A lot. Okay, I mean, we can improvise it. So what I want to show off firstly is how we'll get rid of the buttons. One, like how you can use buttons and the ones that we've actually preloaded now for new signups to get going in PlotDrive. Two,
Mhm.
I want to show how the toggles work, so how you can actually control what the AI sees, and this is so important. It's such a big innovation that you all figured out with Raptor, right? In that, like, you need to be able to control what the AI sees over these long workflows in order to maintain consistency of voice and writing style and get
Yeah, and
like
yeah.
a real book that feels like the same book from one voice out of it.
I have to
And then
say
yeah, go ahead.
the necessity of that toggle on and off was mostly because we were having because we were, back in the day with those old models, Jay, we would have those, they were very forgetful, or they only had a certain amount of context, 32,000. So we were trying to get around this whole idea of limited context. And now there's a lot of models that have huge amounts of context, but
Sure.
it still helps to be able to hone in on exactly what it needs to see and what it doesn't need to see, and especially because even till this day it likes to kind of do a little foreshadowing. It likes to like boitis stuff if it doesn't have enough information, that sort of thing. Go ahead.
Yep. And then, okay, so we're going to do that. We're going to start building the components of a book. And then we're going to use Co-Writer. And I'm going to show you kind of some of the things that it can do and that we're working on with that to make it even more powerful. And really how it's like a different mode of using PlotDrive. So the thing I'll say is like, there's nothing that's going to be faster and more precise than using buttons and toggles. And we're going to show that off. And like right now is like kind of the primo event. But with co-writer, it's like if you ever feel like just talking to AI, like you're having a conversation about your book, and either you want to build it through conversation, or like you want it to do some organization, or you want to like work on one chapter or one scene and start editing it, almost like you have a editor and ghostwriter alongside you. That feeling is like very good in co-writer. It's very good at doing certain things, but it's you're sacrificing speed for that type of experience. And so if you want speed and precision, you go with this workflow we're going to start with. So we're going to start with the easy peasy book machine flow. We're going to make a hook and pitch. And if nobody out there has any better ideas, I'm going to use my favorite button that lets you just prompt right in the document, give instructions straight to the AI. I want a hook and pitch for an F1 romantasy book that will be book one in a series that is going to make $1 billion by satisfying everyone on Book Talk. And then I'm going to hit this button, which is very handy button that comes with PlotDrive. It's called Go. Very versatile. It basically runs the prompt that you put in the document. So whatever you write, you hit Go, and then it executes it. And I have Claude 4 Sonnet selected here. Oh, and we've got thinking budget somehow selected for some reason.
Shouldn't this be on you're on the plot drive. Go back up to your Claude. Shouldn't it be open router 1? Because this is the
Yes.
free version, should be
Ooh, I don't have an OpenWriter key plugged in right now. So let's see if we can make this work. I mean, this would be accessible on the free trial. So
yes.
it comes with credits for you that
You're
you can
saying
use
free trial. You're saying free trial. You mean the free version.
the free version. Well, the free version comes with
Yeah.
these
What?
credits to start, but we don't have an OpenRouter key right now set up.
Yeah.
If my assistants in the audience,
Do you
aka my
mean to have it
brother,
on the plot drive models?
well, it's not working now, so I'm just going to switch to a model API key that I have plugged in
Okay,
just to
there we
show
go.
this off, just so we can get going.
Yep. There you go. But remember,
Okay.
everyone, you will only have access to Open Router. You will be able to bring your Open Router key when you are using the free PlotDrive. Only the Open Router key.
So I'm going to eliminate my prompt. And Ekello, please, since I have like my focus completely on the PlotDrive window, let me know if there's any audience comments that we want to work in or address.
Gotcha.
So now I'm like, you know what? This is okay, but like, it's good enough to start with, but I hate the name Zara Chen. It feels like it's, I don't know. It feels
Oh my gosh.
generic.
Did it really name the woman Zara Chen? That
Yes.
is all right. So that is the AIest name you could like. If there's actually a woman out there that is really named Zara Chen, I won't believe it when I meet her. I will not believe it at all. I'm like, you're a robot.
So what I'm going to do to fix this is use another button that's very versatile called Fix It. And it appears when you select the text. And so the text I want to revise, like keep everything the same, but I want to name the protagonist Ekello Mars. And we will watch it do its
Ekello?
magic. Ekello Mars.
Like Ekello, but with Ekella?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And so we're going to take that, rights are just below, and you can keep both if you wanted to look at, the name Zara, but we're going to replace it. So we're going to accept, and then now it's here. Okay, great. So to keep building a book, we actually need some more information on Ekello, Maxtracool. We need more characters. So from here, you have this plus button. You can create a new document. You also have this down arrow that gives you the option to create new folders too. We'll get into that in a moment. For now, we'll create a new document. We want character sheets, and I'm actually going to rename this folder by double clicking Story Foundations, which I like to call kind of my components of building a book. And you need like a hook and pitch, you need character sheets, you need like a setting, you might want tropes, emotional conflicts. You definitely want a writing style. And once you get that, you're going to want to build an outline. So we go to character sheets, and watch. This is the power of
June,
controlling
you are so funny.
What the AI sees. So make me character sheets to fill out the cast of this book. And if I push go right now, what's going to happen? We're going to get AI doesn't like know anything, right? Like I'm happy to, this is bad. Like it didn't work. But the great thing is it didn't work because it doesn't know anything about what we just did in this hook and pitch document. So we want to show the AI, hey, remember hook and pitch when I give you this command. So all we do is flip this switch. And now the AI knows this is loaded in its context window. And you push go. And now Ekello Mars.
Very nice.
And actually, it's just making sheets with no information. So we need to give it a better prompt.
Oh my God, that is pretty funny. You're like, and you didn't follow what I said.
Right. So you have to, you always want to validate what the AI is generating. And generally speaking, if you're getting strange responses that make you feel like it's broken, there's like usually validate. And there's usually one or two things that are awry with this. One is that somewhere, and this usually happens when you have so many documents that you've toggled on, somewhere you've got something toggled on that you think is toggled off. Like there's something in there that's interfering with the AI's instructions. The other is that like your prompt inside these buttons might be incorrect. And there's two ways to kind of fix this and diagnose it. We'll get into that on the YouTube tutorial channel, but it involves like this button library and looking at your prompts and learning how to construct these prompts and diagnose when they're off. And it's this binoculars button, which shows you everything that gets sent to the LLM, large language model, to this AI. But right now, I think this should work. And here we go. Oh, British Italian. Ooh, glow amber. Karting accident. I didn't read. Are they go-karts?
Yeah,
Like,
it was kart racing.
okay, car racing. I don't even know what that is, but we'll find out through pantsing this into existence. Okay. Nana. Ooh, I like this. Nana Rose Mars. Victor Kozlov. I'm definitely seeing some AI favorite names in here. Like
Blackthorn.
Yep. It's like everybody's got a Blackthorn. Okay, but I mean, good enough. I'm not gonna. We got the tropes utilized.
Hey, just so everyone remembers, the reason we say validation is so important, because when you are spinning the whole thing up and it's full of AI-isms, AI names, AI tropes, AI, because it loves to kind of fall back on the same training set that it like kind of got trained on. But remember, you're the taste maker. So validation makes this sing, makes it have more than what AI could give you, and gives a bit of who you are. And so you make sure you validate.
Absolutely. Okay, so now I'm going to show you another powerful feature in PlotDrive, which is we're going to make a button that instead of using Go, I'm going to show you how to make a button of our own to do whatever you want. In this case, we need to make like a short description, not like too long, of the setting of this book, because we need it as a component to later like write the outline and write the chapter. We need to know like where it's set.
Right.
So I'm gonna design a button from our button library to show you how to do that. And this will kind of show you the possibility and how to create your own workflow tools to generate or revise text. So I'm gonna open up this library.
Wait a minute, you're telling me that the global button library is also included in the free version?
Absolutely. And we set you up with these folders with lots of different really useful buttons. And then you can make your own. So
very nice.
To make our own, we're going to click new button up here. We're going to call it make setting because I want to make a setting. I'm going to make it, I don't know, orange seems good. And
yeah, whatever.
I'm going to use this prompt builder. So like the prompt builder, I really recommend as you're getting used to this system, because you just say what you want in natural language, this button to do, and it makes it for you. As you get more advanced, you can start to understand how these prompts are constructed, more specifically how they use different little, like I'd say Lego block components that we call variables to pull your document content in, and that's what allows you to just push a button and go really fast. But I don't recommend that for most people. I recommend just using this until you get a feel for your workflow, and then like don't worry about the advanced features until you feel I am an advanced PlotDrive user. Like I'm like getting books done, in which case, or you're getting pretty deep, in which case I would say like start to tinker and go deeper. So make a setting that covers the major locations that would exist over the course of like a 3-act book. And then
now remember, everyone, you could build your easy peasy book machine because we've taught y'all how to do it in so many videos. You could build your easy peasy book machine using buttons if you wanted to.
So I'll give it a tooltip, creates a setting instantly, so it reminds me what to do. And then I'm going to click, in order to deploy it to the document editor, to your AI button doc, you click this pin. And in order to get rid of stuff, so let's say I don't want any of the other stuff in my way, I just unpin it. And I'll show you now. Now we just have make setting. We went back here and we're like, we want go to, maybe we want make outline. That seems good. There we go. And so I just come in here, and now that I have these two documents toggled on, I know it's going to know that that's the setting I want, and I just click the button, and right away there we get our setting guide, and it's going to
Here's
start
here's
giving
a
to us.
question. How do you get
Hmm.
all of the June asks, how do you get all of the new system buttons into our global library?
That's a great question. Right now, you message us in Discord. No, actually, better is to message us inside the support chat in co-writer down here. I'll show you that in a moment, and say, hey, I want some of those buttons. And then one of us responds, which ones do you want? And like, what do you want to do? And we give them to you. I think like at some point we'll probably have a way to just get defaults for anybody, but right now it's like if you sign up for a new account, if you start a fresh account, they're there, and we didn't have a good way of kind of preserving people's existing buttons and adding these in. Also because like the pro plan has no limit to number of buttons. The creator plan currently has a limit of 45 buttons, and we're going to be playing around with that as well. So uh yeah, long story short, message us if you want some useful buttons, and we can send you the prompts. And it's pretty fast to just copy paste them in and make them. So, all right, this one didn't really finish, but let's say type
Oh,
finish on.
are you having did you make it a large enough output?
Probably not, but
You took it down from 4,000 to 2,000. You might want to just bring it back up to 4.
yeah, so I'll change the output limit here. You can control like the AI's kind of output limit, meaning how many like characters it puts out. You can experiment with that. You can also in your prompts tell it like I want this many words to come out,
Yeah.
and the issue will be if you set like you'll run into issues if you set like very short and you said like write 5,000 words. This will override it, and it won't get you 5,000 words. But if like that, those are your levers to really play with. This is good enough for our purposes though, just to show kind of that. Now I'm going to show how to make a voice document with co-writer. So I'm going to open up co-writer, and I'm going
They
to
will not
introduce the
have
co-writer.
they will not have access to co-writer in the free
In the
version.
free, right? Exactly. So this is if you want to take the
Upgrade.
free trial and upgrade to the creator plan, you can get this. Oh, Firefox does not recognize speech recognition. Any browser other than Firefox, you can actually talk to it using voice. But right now we're going to type to it, which you can type to any browser. Also, co-writer has the support. So this is where if you need support with PlotDrive, you get this if you upgrade to a paid plan. It gives you instant AI support. The bot is getting more better at understanding how to help you resolve like 24/7. And also it connects to our team, and so we can intercept and talk directly to you inside the app. So as you're using it, if you're trying to learn and you want like help, or you're running into, you got an error message, you want to know what it means, you would use support chat. It's been really useful for people. I'm going to show co-writer though. Co-writer has the ability to have different chat threads per project too now, but we're just going to do something super simple. Can you like help me create a writing style for this book I'm writing? What would be one or two popular styles with examples that I could use to make this popular with target readers? And let's see what it does. And this is co-writers in active development. And so, okay, so it doesn't know. And we're looking for feedback on this, by the way. So anybody who has it on the paid tiers, let us drop us a line in Discord. We're trying to talk to writers every day for how to make this better. Read my story foundations folder. So you need to give it a little bit of guidance right now so it understands what exactly we are trying to do. And so we've got two writing styles.
Okay.
All right,
And it's
so
cranking through.
okay, like I like the second one. Yeah, create that and put the second voice idea in the doc. I like that one.
I like this. Ross says, I'm getting very excited to be able to go deeper in the plot drive. So far, I've only been playing with it while I sort out which way I like to do my writing. I'm glad that you're having that opportunity now.
And so right here we've got a voice sample going straight into a document that co-writer created. And co-writer has a lot of different capabilities that I'm going to be showing off. I'm going to make a tutorial video on the YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, because it's all right. So everyone, here's Jay's about to like drop a little bit of future plans for co-writer that is in the test track right now, right? That you're starting to expand the functionality of co-writer.
Yes. So like we're giving you more control, which is the theme of PlotDrive, right? Around
Yeah.
these agent capabilities. So you can talk to it, right? But like it's got a lot of different tools. So it can read your documents and understand what's inside them. It's got different tools for understanding, are these notes? Is this a book? Is this a long document? Is this a short document? It's got tools to create documents, create folders, reorganize your document structures, reorganize your folders. If you import a book using this import feature up here, it can slice and dice it instantly and separate it into chapters and folders for you.
Oh wow.
And it can, you can target different sections of documents and say like, hey, add this content after the 6th paragraph here about Ekello when she gets the amulet, and it will find that and insert it right there. It can also do that with editing, and it's got the capability to do that like multiple times in one prompt.
I tell
So
you
if you're
what.
Are
Guess
you
what?
writing an F1 story with Ekello and Max Verstappen?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
wait, is that
Yes, it is, ladies and gentlemen. I
is
bring to
that
you to the stage right now the incomparable on vacation, by
I
the
am.
way. She's
At the
on
airport.
vacation. She should not be here.
I thought
I'll go home
I
tomorrow.
thought that was just the voice in my head. Like really, I was like some Pavlovian response, like, Jay, you didn't tell them about the thing you're supposed to tell them about.
And then he's like, literally, I'm sorry, God.
No,
Like,
so I'm having a dilemma where I'm at an Airbnb, and so like none of my logins are set up, and I'm lazy, so I've just been like watching YouTube as a guest. And so then I was watching the live, and I was like, Elizabeth, if you're just gonna sit on the couch and watch it, you should probably just go join it.
it's true.
It's
You're
good to
here.
have
You're
you
here.
here.
You're here for the last 15, so we're gonna get a little bit mad now. So I'm gonna start a new chat.
The last
because
15, why are we ending at 9? We don't have to do that.
co-writer still has
No.
because
You weren't going to be here, and we had a very finite program that we were going forward.
that's
with,
true.
and
You
so-
could you could stay, but Shaved
Can
Head
I?
Jay
On my own channel?
Shaved Head Jay has a date.
he shaved.
Oh, gotcha.
Yes.
Yeah, no,
Well,
I'm
and
in favor. I'm all in favor of Jay's dating life, and I love the stories, and I wish him well. And yeah, we'll have some fun.
yes.
So look, in the meantime, I've made a second chat with co-writer because co-writer now has multiple chat threads. And what was I going to do? I was going to make me a chapter folder with chapters 1 through 7 documents in it that are empty.
Oh, while you're doing that, Jay, I'm just loving these responses. Hola.
Aloha.
Aloha, Elizabeth. LOL. She sees all. LOL. She knows all. Hope you're having a good vacation. And
it really wasn't a vacation. My daughter asked for her birthday to come down here to North Carolina to meet a girl that she's sweet on and has known for years online. And, it's this new world, this new paradigm. I've always told my kids, you can meet whoever you want to online. I just have to go with. If they want to meet in secret, it's a red flag. So
You got that right.
we literally came down so she could meet the girl that she's been playing Roblox with for like 5 years. And so she had a great time. But this new generation, man, they had a slumber party and they literally sat on the couch next to each other and just sent videos to each other and giggled the whole time on their phones. And I'm like, y'all met in person to do the same thing you do on Discord every night.
Why don't you play like a board game? What's a board game?
I tried take them to the aquarium, to the movies. Nope. So I officially do not understand Gen Alpha.
Is that what they are? Is that they are?
I don't know. Caitlin's 16 and the girl's a little bit older. She's 19, but
Yeah.
I'm using this as fuel for the AI.
Yeah, but she, they had a good time. And there's one thing as a parent that I think we all get addicted to, and that's hearing your child genuinely happy, hearing them laugh,
I bet that's fun.
Yeah. The same thing if you have a niece or a nephew, when you can hear genuine joy in someone's voice, because these kids and people, all of us are facing a lot like these days. So,
Yes.
Jay, we decided the slate today for the press, and we are launching 10 books in August.
Wow, that's amazing.
And a number of them were edited on PlotDrive. We love bringing books from your first draft, and April Floyd loves PlotDrive because it's so great with the toggling on the documents to really get deep into those developmental edits and things like that.
And it makes it very fast for her.
Mm-hmm.
That is great. I'm trying something crazy with Co-Writer right now. It's actually really interesting. So I took your.
This is the new version of Co-Writer, right?
No, this is the one that's available on PlotDrive right now.
All right.
I said, I started writing. I'll always remember the day I first secretly met this girl I was playing Roblox with who told me about kart racing. We sat on the couch together and just sent videos together and giggled together. Mom kept trying to take us to the aquarium, but she just doesn't get Gen Quasar. So we're writing an F1 romantasy. So now let's see if Co-Writer is working. Might be going haywire. So I told it
a voice sample.
I told it read this.
Okay, got it.
Read this, but make it match. Let's see if it can do it.
It's still working.
Yeah, okay.
There it goes.
Look at that. Okay.
All right. I mean, but it didn't really get.
Okay, here's a question for you,
this
Jay.
Part.
I want to make sure I get this right. When you are talking with Co-Writer and it's working inside of Co-Writer, when does it switch off from being the internal credits to the your Claude credits? Does it switch off?
Oh yeah, great question. So we're making this is coming this week. We're making this much more visible and obvious. So Co-Writer uses, because it's on the creator plan or the pro plan, when you use it, comes with an allotment of like PlotDrive credits. Co-Writer uses a credit when you use it. And so, however, when it creates content inside the documents and it uses like its content generation tools, then it will call any AI model selected here. So it will, like if you have your own API keys, open router key, you have a model selected, what it will do is just use your tokens, like your API. And wait a minute. We're making this
when does it do that? When does it do the switch off? So it's when it does its internal thinking, it's using one credit, and then in a moment that the box appears inside of your document, it's using
exactly
the API. Okay.
Exactly. And we're making this like Andy, our designer. Many of you have seen this. I mean, he designed PlotDrive, a lot of the interface and the visuals, and so he's currently working on like how to make it clear, like this is Co-Writer, this is your document processing AI, like this controls what gets created in the document, and we think it'll be pretty simple to understand pretty soon. Right now it's not very transparent as we're building this.
And this is, I know we'll get to June in just 1 second. I do want to mention on that before we hop to June's question. Not all models are really capable of being a co-writer. Correct, Jay? I mean, so
correct.
One of
so
the reasons why you guys are being protective right now about like which models are the co-writer aspect of it is part of it is you have to be using an intelligent enough model to even do the work.
Yeah, so like the dumb models, like they
don't do agentic sort of things very well.
Yeah, these tools like reading the content. This one, it's reading a longer piece of content. It's figuring out, oh, there's a long piece of content. I need to like break it up into chunks in order to understand it better. Like the dumb models don't have these capabilities to call these tools, and
Right.
Only the smartest models have the capabilities to do it reliably, that you can count on it in a workflow situation and do it intelligently, in a way where like you're not spending your whole writing session just correcting it. It's actually like helping you.
Grok 4 so that not safe for work is safe with co-writer.
Yeah, we're going to be bringing that in.
Cool.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and June has a great question.
June's question is, do our unused co-writer monthly credits roll over to the next month?
Not currently. They reset because we really wanted to build a writing productivity tool. And so we want people to like use what we give you, and make sure you get good value out of it. And I think if you buy add-on credits, so you're actually like spending the credits and then you're buying more, those will stay like for you. But I will say this about the credit system overall. Part of the reason we built it was because we saw, again, in wanting to build this like funnel to welcome everyone to AI writing that we can, we saw a lot of people who would be like, try to push a button to understand, kind of the magic of PlotDrive, and it would be like, error, you need an API key, and then it's like, what's API key? And then like, oh, I need an open AI API key, or even open router API key. And then we'd see authors going to ChatGPT, and it's like, no, and then the next thing you know, we never see them again.
I did warn them that would happen.
Yeah, totally. But sometimes people won't even find their way to FFA. They find their way to PlotDrive elsewhere, and you only people have limited attention spans. They're like, I need to understand this tool faster. I can't go watch all these courses. And so we're like, okay, if we can give you you push the button and it works, and you can learn about API keys later or elsewhere, and then come back. Okay, that's going to be a better experience for new people who are testing the waters. And so, I mean, honestly, that was the primary reason we built it. And then I think over time, what we'll be doing with the credit system, as we understand how people use it, customers use it, we'll be talking very closely with them and making that better and better as we go. Since it is so new, we're kind of going to be relying on a lot of different conversations with people to figure out how to make it really great and useful. So
let's give props to the authors, because Jay and I had a lot of conversations about this, Ekello, and I'm going to make you laugh about this. One of the first conversations we had when PlotDrive came out, and Jay shared it with some of his like friends who are more technical, they didn't understand API keys. Like one friend basically told you like, this is too complicated. How are authors ever going to do this? And Jay literally asked me one night, because we were talking on the phone, and he was just like, how do you get authors to do API keys? And I'm like, they're motivated. Like they need it. They want it. They do it. So we have authors who learn API keys, and then we had tech people who, I want it to be easy out of the box. And so when we were brainstorming it, and I got to chime in on some of these conversations, I will admit that I was a big part of helping to promote the idea of like, let's encourage authors to use the program, not sit on things, because let's face it, we can't wait on this stuff. We really cannot. The Future Fiction Press is launching 10 books next month. And we still
month after that, you're on track to launch even more.
Yes. So there's some really big moves happening in August too. There's Spoken is going to start charging next week, but with Spoken, you're going to be able to one click and it just turns it into a multicast audiobook automatically for you, Jay. Like you can
easy peasy API.
Yeah, easy peasy. Yep. So and I really love Jay's team, because I missed a little bit of the live. Did you already tell them that you're at an Airbnb too and working with a team?
Oh yeah, I mean we brought the team together, so we can really feel the vibes
Feel
of
the
PlotDrive right
AGI.
now. No,
Feel the
so
AGI.
we can really be together and I think people out there know we ship pretty fast, but I think knock on wood, we're gonna be shipping even faster and in dialogue. Like this is why we started our own Discord. We want to be in dialogue with customers every day and be able to understand like where are the pain points, what do you need, and then we want to be able to deliver it incredibly fast and be like, what do you think, and so on. And we're very excited for that because I mean you can't replicate the energy of being together. I mean that's what like PlotDrive came out of us hanging out in Vegas and being together with the Raptor balloons, the Dino balloons.
Yes, with the
Which,
dino
by the
balloon.
way, is coming up. And anybody who has signed up for Author Nation last year, I got an email a couple of days ago and they had a nice little discount because I haven't signed up yet. So if you haven't signed up yet, check your email. Check your email. All right, go ahead.
Oh, good to know. Good to
Yeah.
know. Yeah, Rachel, bring the team to Author Nation. I believe Jay's coming to Author Nation this year, as he has
Yeah.
the last 2 years in a row. I don't know if
It's funny. I don't know if everybody knows this about me, but I used to be like a professional poker player during the internet poker boom. This was my first career. I went to college for screenwriting, and then became an online poker pro during the internet poker boom, the fabled days of yore. And so I lived in Vegas every summer for the World Series of Poker. And fast forward now, I go to Vegas not to play poker, not to gamble, but to be among authors.
I
And
love it. I
it's
love it.
amazing. It's amazing. It's an amazing way to go to Vegas. Like it's so fun and so different than traditional kind of, I would say, gambly Vegas, although plenty of authors who are gambling while they're there.
I like to gamble.
Right. Yeah.
I do. I am not. The most gambling I do, if I'm being quite honest with you, the most gambling I do is when I play blackjack. My wife knows she likes to sit on a little table beside me, and while I'm over there like playing a little blackjack. But it's only because I get as much control as I possibly can. Otherwise,
Steph likes to play roulette. She puts her $100 in and she just plays roulette and sips her drink. My sister Christine and I, we did a slot crawl. We went from the Venetian all the way down.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's fun.
We walked, and we won at every single casino because we were just like we'd put $100 in, and then when we'd get a bonus, we'd cash out and move on to the next casino. So
I love that idea. Man, ooh, they must have see it. They must be like, sorry, ma'am, you can't. By the time you get to the third one, they've already spotted you. They're like, okay, ma'am, I'm sorry. You're winning a little too much.
They don't mind about that. They got my money from me the day before, so it's fine.
Hey, before we get to back into the fray, ladies and gentlemen, this particular segment of the live stream is brought to you by by the Future Fiction Academy. We have a gateway to the mastermind. It's our July FFA accelerator. If you don't know anything about making anything with AI and you just ran across this channel tonight and you're like, what in the world am I looking at? Come on over to the Future Fiction Academy. We have a wonderful program that if you get in it gives you the gateway to our mastermind, which is a collective of brain smart people who know all kinds of things about AI, all kinds of things about creating books, all kinds of things about craft and marketing your book. And it's a $249 value, which you at the end of 3 months will get 2 books. One novel, 2,
5.
Oh, wait a minute. All right. I get you. Get you 2 books that you can write on your own, right? A novella and a regular one that is actually part of your assignments inside of the accelerator. But you also get 1 free credit a month, all 3 of those months, 1 free credit a month to a wonderful program called YourFirstDraft.ai. YourFirstDraft.ai is a comprehensive program that helps you create your first draft with very minimal input, meaning that you don't have to write all of the first draft yourself. You just have to write all of the premises and the characters and the stuff of the first draft, and it will spit out a first draft for you. And all of that and PlotDrive are all included inside of our accelerator, which is a $249 value. By the way, those two other things that I just told you about, that's almost $90 right there. I'm just telling you, that's a lot. Actually, no, it's more like
more.
It is more like $150. Holy crap. That is a value and a half.
Credit is $75 on your first draft alone. So that's $150 plus 75. That's $225 in credits over that month. So yeah, but yeah, so yeah, 75 plus the 40. You're right. It's over $100 each month that you're saving.
Now, if you want to, you can sign up for it for a whole 6 months for $1,299. And if you are wanting to take your publishing and you're already experienced in publishing, you want to take your publishing to the next level, want to learn about how to create an entire friggin' press for yourself with 5 names, 5 actual pen names that you can spin up and have all of the guidance and all of the things over a 26-week period. You should sign up for the Publishing Summit. And if you really, really want to, and you think that the $5,000 is too much, we have something called Klarna where you can use that to split up your payments and have your cake and eat it too. And now back to the show.
Yeah, I think those programs you just talked about, I mean, the big thing about your first draft is that we designed it so that when it's done, you literally export it and it goes right into PlotDrive. I've taken every book that I have run in your first draft and taken it right to PlotDrive to edit it up, Jay.
Oh, almost every single one.
Also, just to add, your second draft, your third draft, your fourth draft, your fifth draft from all those other writing software that you got lying around, Google Docs, AI writing software that will not be named right now, Scrivener, whatever. Just export that and put it in PlotDrive. It works. Even import a zip, and it works. Like multiple things together.
And it can
just
be
works.
Text. It can be .doc and
.doc. Yeah, let's go.
It's
into PlotDrive. All your writing. And it's free.
It's really robust. I can manage the documents and move them around. I do wish there was. I'll talk to Andy about it, but I want a way to like delete more or move more than one document at a time. I'll be honest with you about that.
Co-writer can do it on your with your voice command.
And wait until that's the new one that you're coming out with now, right?
They can do it now.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. But then there's still going to be the added functionality. PlotDrive. It just works.
Jay, you got a brand new pro user, Zeticus, the wonderful Zeticus.
Zeticus, let's go. Thank you.
Been working with AI with me since I think I first started teaching it.
Yeah, Zeticus, thank you.
Appreciate that, Zeticus. Appreciate your vote of confidence. Let us know how we can accelerate you to whatever your goals are.
All right. So, Jay, unless Elizabeth wants to keep you around.
I know I got to go shave my head again. I got to go shave my head again because in the course of the hour it's been growing and I got to have that clean dome.
I have to say when we were doing pre-show prep, it was like I was like, oh yeah, your hair. And then halfway through the show, you turned around and I was like, oh my god, does he have stubble already?
Right? It's
do you go like this? And your hair just goes.
It was the heat of the F1 Romantasy story I was writing. It started
all that testosterone just went straight.
Yeah, exactly.
And
it's the fuel for the cars.
And as you can see from what Jay just did in that live demo, it's that easy, y'all. If you want to get a hold of PlotDrive, do me a favor, go over to plotdrive.com and sign up for the free 14-day trial or the free version of PlotDrive, which gets you 15 documents, 1 project, and no co-writer. Okay, and no co-writer, but you will have all of the functionality that we have actually been dealing with. Co-writer is something that we never even thought about, or the FFA even thought about. So that's an added bonus thing for a higher tier. You don't need any of that necessarily because you've got the basic PlotDrive. Thank you, Jay.
And the last thing I'll add is also easy links to our tutorials YouTube channel now inside the app when you join. So I'm going to, it is easy to learn, but if you're intimidated or you're like, have questions, I'm going to teach everyone how to do what I learned how to do from you all. which is write a book faster than you could ever possibly imagine. It's the fastest way
all of the control that
to
you
write
need.
consistently with AI.
All right. Thank you, Jay.
Vroom, vroom. Okay, I'm out. You enjoy yourself. Enjoy your vacation. Thank you, Ekello.
No problem, baby.
Bye.
My vacation.
Bye, everybody.
Bye,
See you later. Oh, man. Always good to have Jay around, isn't it?
It is. It is. He and I talked on the phone this afternoon, and I got to hear about him arriving with all the crew in LA, and he was in a Waymo, so we were chatting and catching up.
He loves the way. Can I tell you? He loves the Waymo. He loves the Waymo. He called me. We had a meeting. He was in a Waymo. And I was like, I was looking at him going, I was like, are you being chauffeured or are you in an Uber? He's like, no, I'm in a Waymo. Was that a good Jay? Was that a pretty good Jay? So Elizabeth,
he was very complimentary about he was very complimentary this afternoon about Bad Evan's program. Like, he was really stoked to hear about that program, and like how he was asking me some questions about it. And I was like, yeah, no, it does close at the end of the month, and there's only 50 spots, and we're a little bit shy of half of them selling out. So I don't know if all 50 will still be there by the end of the month, because they're selling pretty quickly. We're going through usually anywhere between 2 to 5 a day that are selling.
Yep.
So,
and I'm super Waymo, dude.
It's like, you have to ride one in LA, and I was like, no.
But yeah, the summit, y'all, is I had Jay on. I literally, and I'm gonna put it up. I'm Jay. I had Bad Evan on last Tuesday, and I'm gonna keep this banner up under here so that y'all can let that $5,000 price soak in, because it is 26 weeks, and I think his personality and the way that he teaches and how passionate he is about the things that he teaches is what really is so addictive to me about Bad Evan. And whenever I am in any sessions with Bad Evan, it's and frankly, I love calling him Bad Evan. It is just heaven calling him Bad Evan.
He's like us. He's a self-made man. He didn't come from money or anything like that. He's been an entrepreneur from the very early days. He was one of the earliest LGBTQ bloggers on the internet and all of that. And he has built multiple businesses, sold some of them. And now he is been in publishing for so long. And when he came to us and said, hey, what do you think about this thing? And I was like, I don't have any bandwidth to teach that. And he's like, no, I'll teach it. And I was like, sold. What do we need to do?
Yes.
And it really is like, he is charging for his time and all that, but it is a steal in terms of like the amount of knowledge, because he's walking everyone. It is American based. So we did have a couple of questions from people like, I'm international. Yeah, if you don't know how to set up a company in your own country, you probably don't want to join this summit, because he's going to focus mostly on LLCs and everything like that with a US base. But the big thing is like, he's going to take you from start to finish, and he is building a brand new publishing company from scratch. So he's not like, let me go pull this newsletter thing that I have. Let me go trade on these assets that I've built over the last 10 years. That's really hard to find, because most people who have years and years of experience, they're not out there starting a new publishing company.
Right.
They're building off of their existing success. Evan is different, because all of his publishing companies, he likes them to have a crowbar of separation. So he literally starts them completely separate from each other. So one has nothing to do with the other completely as business.
To be quite honest with you, and if one of his presses really has like a couple 3 hits in it, he can sell the press independently of any other of his other entities.
We'll talk all about that in the summit. The man is a brilliant businessman. He has been advising me for the last year or so on just some better strategies, things here and there, for the FFA. And the Future Fiction Academy is booming. We've had our best month ever. Our team is 12. We just hired someone full-time to run the press. We put money aside for salaries for the first time in our company history. I mean, these things are, when you put good stuff out there, good people come and find you. And Bad Evan's one of those good people. He's someone I would really trust any business I was working with or anything like that. So he's got such a great heart.
Hey, you know what? I had a Discord message from a person who was asking about Bad Evan. So it says, I watched the live, and I'm not going to put this up on the screen because I can't. Watched the live last night, and I was interested in the publishing summit. I hope you can help me. I want to ask a couple of questions. Is the information in the summit different from what is available to me in the FFA?
Yes. So it's a couple of things that are different. So we've done a little bit on publishing, but for the most part, the Future Fiction Academy focused on future fiction.
AI
Tools. We actually had someone ask for a refund today because they didn't want AI to write their book. I was just like, here you go, but I don't know why you bought it, but okay. So not on the summit, on the Future Fiction Academy, because we always have a 30-day refund policy.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so the Future Fiction Academy is really all about AI, and we did do some programming for the business and all of that. But here's the thing. When I do a 25 and 25 session, there's sometimes 70 or 80 people in there. And I don't have the ability to like talk to students one-on-one about their business plans and how they're doing. Evan capped it at 50 people because that's the capacity he has to make sure that there's nobody left behind, that, you know, they're meeting twice a week and he can be on you. Like, you're going to feel disappointed in yourself if you disappoint Bad Evan.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
And not in a I'm gonna make you feel guilty way. It's just he's so empathically passionate about what he is doing that you're just gonna want to do right by him. You know what I mean?
I think that comes from those of us who didn't come from money. Those of us who came up and now we have success in business. We want to bring everyone up with us. We want to reach that hand back down. We're not so removed that we're like, well, I deserve this, don't you know? And my tea time's at 2:00, and you know, those peasants down there, they can figure it out for themselves. No, if you're someone who comes from middle class or lower and all that, and you find a glow up, you're always turning around and looking to who else can you reach out and help on.
Mm-hmm. Well, you know, I was thinking to myself because I made that transition from working for the hourly as opposed to for the like what can I personally do to produce this money and make make more money? I don't necessarily spend more hours doing than what I used to do, but now it's all dedicated to me, to my business, to the businesses that I'm growing right now. And the money hits differently when you earn money like that.
It does.
And then instead of having to count your hours and making sure that you're in 5 minutes after or 5 minutes before or whatever it is, so that you could squeak out every little penny from the corporation. Now you are the corporation and you can spend as little or as much time as you want. This really is up to you, but this is also an investment, everyone. It is literally an investment in your future, the actual future that you want to build for yourself, for your family, for your wife, for your kids, some kind of legacy that you can bring on, or your husband, some kind of legacy that you want to bring to the world. And through all of that, you can change the world through your writing.
You can.
Which is a nice bonus.
Yeah. And here's the thing. I want to caution this, though, because the whole point of this is not FOMO. I wanted to raise awareness about it because it will be closed. Like watching it go out the door and sell has been amazing, but I wanted to make sure everyone's not like, well, I can just grab a spot if I want it. No, once we hit 50, we have to close it. It's his program, and that's how he wants to run it. It's even
worse than that. He just started a private project that he's in an organization. He got pulled into the higher echelons of this organization now, and so after this moment, he will not be able to come back to the summit, at least for another 2 or 3 years. So,
but the other reason I wanted to say is that if you are not in a position to invest $5,000, I don't want you to feel like, well, I need to invest this money and put it on a credit card, because no.
Oh, no.
That's being a bad steward of money. Okay. That is not what this should be for you. If you are someone, we've had a couple of messages from people, I have these certain circumstances in this situation. We do so much free on the YouTube channel. If you are someone who are like, well, I need to take my publishing serious or something like that, you can either join the accelerator, which is $250 a month, or you don't even have to join the accelerator. You can literally join our Discord for free. If you just get one of the free classes, and if you start posting posts in there about, hey, I need accountability and stuff, there are hundreds of authors in that Discord, and someone will be your accountability partner. Now, you can't be an accountability jerk and be like, I want someone else to run the sprints for me. And why is no one setting the timer? Like, you have to be the change you want to see in the world. But if you start running sprints, a number of the Future Fiction Academy members started doing small groups, and like Tiffany Conan in the FFA, she's got like a productivity meeting every week and things like that. So we definitely do offer things at all different levels. I don't want anyone to feel like, well, I can only do this. I should, sell a kidney to do the summit. No, Evan wouldn't want that either.
No, Evan, as a matter of fact, Evan was very specific about that last Tuesday, that this is supposed to be about your business, and being a good business person sometimes means that you should not invest in something at the time you want to, even though you really, really want to, but you can't afford to do it. It's just going to be more detrimental and more stressful. You trying to catch up, you trying to do all these things and still work your regular job. Come on.
The best candidate for this program is someone who has already published some books and they just haven't hit like mid-lister money. They haven't hit, the books making money back from what they've invested in. They just don't understand how to turn that equation upside around. And now with the greatness of, with the speed of AI and time and all the data stuff that we can do, basically Evan walks you through how you can very affordably make sure that your publishing company is profitable. And that's the biggest thing.
Profit first. And if you really, really don't know anything, just go read Profit First. It's a great thing. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
I like that because my cats were raised upper class, but I sure wasn't. That's funny.
That is funny. Well, and that is so totally true. All right, so Elizabeth, now that we've talked about the summit, anything new going on at the FFA? Or is it just all about the FFP?
No, it's also about the FFS.
Are we going to talk about this?
Well, hold on. Let me check with Steph and make sure she bought the domain.
I just realized you're right. Oops. Yeah.
Hold on.
As soon as we find out, then maybe we will proceed and tell y'all what we're possibly planning to do here. And everybody, remember we have cool.
She put me to voicemail.
Ooh. So I guess
she's got her own live right now. She's gonna be like, girl, I'm with my friends. What is going on?
Oh, is she doing a live right now herself?
She meets with some friends that she has met for over a decade on Zoom.
That's right. She's doing her own mastermind group. I also have a mastermind.
I just got that. I'm on my regular Zoom. What's up? Hey, I'm live too. Did you buy the domain? This is great TV, guys. You came for the live.
Well, no. Well, while she's figuring. All right. While she's figured that out, remember, ladies and gentlemen, we have lots of standalone classes, including things like choosing a publishing niche, easy peasy book machine, romance, and translations. And remember, if you get inside of the accelerator and you do it for 6 months, you get a month free. If you do it for 12 months, just double this price and you get that 2 months for free. So come on over to the Future Fiction Academy.com.
So we are in talks with some of the best and the brightest in AI movie making right now. And so we are working on a program that I got the domain partner. Is that Lord Colm? Yeah. So we just bought futurefictionstudios.com.
Yoo-hoo!
Yeah.
Future
And
Fiction Studios, ladies and
Future
gentlemen.
Fiction Studios. You're hearing it first. We had a great meeting earlier this week with Ben Richardson, who's a good friend of mine, and he is just got back from Madagascar and shooting a series there. You'll be able to meet him on the YouTube channel before too long. He's flying into Norfolk, Virginia. So I'm on vacation. I'm on vacation right now, but I'm going on kind of like a real vacation-ish, but not really. It's still a workcation. Russ Bondy goes, yeah, woohoo. So he and I are working for 2 weeks to see what we can do with AI video and all of that. So he's got all the knowledge. He's an independent movie. Like he just got his first feature film funded, and he'll be shooting that later this year. But he's
Very
been
exciting.
he's been working on stuff, and he's an indie like us. So he understands, the gritty, the speed and all that. I know lots of authors dream of like, oh, somebody can come and option my book and then it turns into a movie. I think the future is going to be different on that. I think we're going to just be in charge of our own story destinies here. Like how you want to tell a story is up to you. How many of you have been experimenting with AI video? Tell us in the chat. I know Ekello, you have been experimenting with it a lot.
Yes, I have. I'm working on a little cute, like Pixar-y sort of film about my vacation to Paris that we went on. Yeah, we have all these pictures that we made, and then I had them. I transferred them into, made them into like Studio Ghibli, and then all of these different things, or Ghibli, or whatever you want to call it. And now I took those pictures and I've started to put those into things like VO3 and things like Minimax and Runway AI, and I'm pulling out these like little moments, and then I'm going to put French music under it, like
nice little accordion in there.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Zedekis is like, I love it. I do a lot with AI. Antonio, welcome, Antonio. Good to see you. Join the Future Fiction Academy at a very exciting time, it seems. Yes.
Yes, you did. And also, I'm so excited. I just hit the go button on the Publishing Summit.
Oh, good, Donna. You're going to love it. You're going to love it. And if you don't love it, we do have a 30-day refund policy. So
yes, we do. Yes, we do.
We're authors first. Like, seriously, if someone's like, hi, I'm like, here you go. Here's your money back. It's within 30 days.
And at this point, if you just hit it today, that means you have a couple of weeks of actually being in the summit to realize whether or not it's for you.
Yeah.
So
yeah, this is Future Fiction Studios. I'm really excited about this. I'm excited. Like Ben was talking to us all about like kind of traditional filmmaking and everything like that, and so we're going to cover that too. So he's going to be teaching us
script writing,
kind of directing, the screenplay writing and all of that, because a lot of indies are jumping right to the shot list, which is how you're prompting this AI. But it's just, I see so many parallels to writing. Like when people first were able to get AI to write a little bit for them and they jumped straight to the prompt and they didn't know anything about storycraft. They didn't know anything about, the structure of story or anything like that. And we even can see that with AI. If you just let Claude write a book for you with no backbone or anything like that, it just starts like that pacing is way off. It's like she just met him, she met his mother, they're married and they're having a baby, and it's written 4,000 words.
It's even worse than that, Elizabeth. A lot of times there's all of this stuff about AI slop. You know why there's so much AI slop? Because a lot of people aren't as talented as all of you.
Right.
So, I mean, if I'm being quite honest with you,
what I love about this program, and it's early days of us putting together this program, is we have someone with extensive experience in the movie making industry. And let me tell you, he was talking to some people on the crew for his last project. And when he said what he was going to be doing, you're not going to believe this, but they all were like, no, don't do that. That's like, kill it with fire. Like, no, the anti-AI sentiment is still very, very strong in that community. We dealt with this with writing too, but that's not going to stop the big movie studios from doing it. That's not going to stop the big publishers from using AI. So if we as creators want to have a seat at the table, we got to show up. We got to put our butts in the chair. Otherwise, we're not going to have a say.
And right now, there's just a very little amount of people who are screaming about all this stuff. Every time AI stuff comes out and they put it into something mainstream, there's this little group of people that scream the loudest, and then they take the AI stuff down or they try to edit the AI stuff out. We need to push the zeitgeist to this new place. Whether they want to go there or not, it's going to go there. And if they want to stop the AI slop, they should probably start participating in this stuff so that they don't have all that AI slop. Wow, there's a lot of comments going on now.
Right. Yeah, so I love you, Ekello, but there's this thing about sometimes in creative worlds, the whole argument about do you need to have natural talent, yes or no, or can talent be developed? I'm of the persuasion that I think everybody has talent, and it's really just about how much you work it. It's like a muscle. It's like going to the gym. If you don't sketch, your natural talent's only going to go so far. But same thing with like acting. Same thing. Like certain people can be naturally great actors, but if they don't work on their craft, do they usually get more jobs, or do they?
And that's exactly that's kind of what I'm talking about now. The reason that the slop is happening is because it's a whole bunch of people who aren't trying to work on who aren't doing the work of learning the craft and they're just putting it out and they're just making it happen.
I see this a lot in the knockoffs of like your first draft. It's like, oh, I got this new mystical, magical, mythical, amazing book machine program. Try it and you'll get, free credit, free chapters and stuff. And then it's $50 and you go and you play with it. And it's very clear that they're using like Nano to write the books. And the book has no consistency of character and the writing is very childish. It's very, see spot run because they're just prompting at the very lowest level. They're not,
they don't have the underlying knowledge to create the skill that furthers on the talent that they might have naturally or not have naturally. So I get it.
And I don't have, I was a theater kid. So even when I write my books, I do like a draft and then I would like choose my blocking for my characters and like put props in their hands and things like that. Like
I've met you in person. You're a pretty damn talented woman.
Right. But I don't have the chops that like Ben and some of the others who are going to be teaching in that. Like, I don't know the lenses. I don't know the camera stings. I don't know the angles. I know basics because I did some video work. Like I know enough to know that I need to learn more.
You like, if you got put in a commercial, you could probably hit your mark.
Oh yeah.
But you don't know if you'd necessarily be able to execute a whole bunch of the other stuff. Right. I get it.
Right. And I don't know which side is my best side. I don't know about the lighting. The only thing about the lighting is I was like, oh, turn that light off. Make sure the light's in front of you, Elizabeth, because I'm at an Airbnb. So obviously I don't have great. But I'm like, I got a shadow going on over here.
I love that. Oh, my goodness. Okay, let's see. What's happening in our chat? A lot of stuff here. What is this? What is this, Antonio? Let's say that be it that you love it or not, it will be a thing in the near future or now. So better be on top of the wave rather than losing track and the trend. It's for real. And it did you try to click it off too?
No.
Oh, I thought you tried to. I must have just missed the button because I was like, wait a minute, did it come off and come back on really quick?
No. I know. I need a fill light, but then that light would be bad if I turned it on.
It would. It would be.
That would really be. Bad. I was like, I looked like I was in trouble. Like, it was not a good light. Not a good light.
Like you were in trouble.
My options are limited here in the Airbnb. But just like knowing what a fill light is, I had to learn some of that just with learning a YouTube channel and things like that. So all of these interdisciplinary skills for creatives, it's never been a better time to be a storyteller, to be able to craft story however you want to. And we're watching people who, are you willing to name names for the terrible knockoffs of your first draft? It's like the Magic Book Writer or something like that. I ain't scared.
Just go look.
Yeah. What are they going to do? Come after me? Go ahead.
They don't even. They could watch all the videos, like every single video, and then take all of that knowledge and try and make themselves your first draft, and they'd still get it wrong.
Yeah, and here's the thing. My opinion is protected speech in my country. I think your software sucks. Do better.
Do better. If you can do better.
That's my opinion.
And we're working. The thing that y'all need to know that from the beginning, we have wanted your first draft to not just be a schlock machine.
Right.
We've always wanted you to we put a lot of effort into making these blueprints where people had a lot of guardrails that help push a really good product out, and then they bring their own story dossier, fill in all of those blueprints, and really give the AI some meat to chew on. And then it pops out because of the way that the blueprints and the whole thing is built, because it's built with a specific model in mind, and it pushes out exactly the thing that you write down and you validate. You have to validate. And once you validate it and you know that it's your story and you push it out, it gets real, doesn't it, Elizabeth? I mean, some of the stuff that's popped out, and not even some, I think almost just about everything that's popped out of your first draft, especially in the last 2 weeks, has been banger rang.
Yeah. It's so I went on Reddit not too long ago. I know.
Yeah. And
there are some people who are actually using Claude Code and MCP servers and things like that, and they're open sourcing how they're doing it, which I always applaud. I always am like, badass. That's really great when you can share your methodologies. I share as many methodologies as I possibly can. So I was really happy to see that. The problem is just that they're missing the je ne sais quoi. They're missing the pieces that go in between, that allow the prompting to understand what happened in chapter 1 to go into chapter 2 and chapter 3. A lot of them are just running chapters like a silo. And we figured that pretty quickly in the Future Fiction Academy. You can't do that. You can't run chapter 1 and then run chapter 2 in isolation and chapter 3 in isolation. You'll end up getting something that just doesn't sound cohesive. And so it's really important that you give those last few chapters, that you are giving summaries, that you're having that story dossier, that rich prompt. Like, people think that they can get away with book writing software that's just got a couple of characters. Here's what I have a problem with. Any software out there that limits what information you can put into the prompt for the book writing part, like if they give you a little box that says you have 500 words for this piece, excuse me, no, that's not a thing.
It's like scary when you see something like that.
Yeah, that just tells me they've never written a book, because an artist should be able to go to the AI and give all of their ideas. Now, we had to wait till the models could do this. But even before the models could do this, we were using very strategic methodologies of, inchworming our way there, of like, we'll read the last bit and then continue this, and I'm gonna direct you right, hands-on. The pantsing.
Kind of what Raptorite was.
Yeah. I'm even thinking like the old Rexy. Like when we were doing the blackjacks, we were making sure that certain context stayed, certain end slots and things like that. Gosh, that feels like a lifetime ago.
Oh my gosh. End slots just make me shiver right now.
Yeah, so there's not really a shortcut.
It's so true.
And so it's so funny to me, because it's like people are like, AI can't write a book, and I'm like, you're right. It's not very good at writing a book by itself, but we've gotten it to where it can write a pretty decent draft, and I'm pretty confident in that. I wouldn't say that anything out of your first draft is publishable without a human going through it. Even if you agreed with everything, you'd still want to change some things, because there's just like a little bit of repetition and stuff. And most humans don't publish their first draft either. So I don't think it's a fair bar to say, well, the robot better be right the very first time, when the humans aren't even right the very first time. It's a creative endeavor.
Did you know that earlier today, Jay spun up a story, and the name it gave was Zara Chin. Zara Chin.
Yeah.
I love it. It's like, I've done these two names so much, I just got to put them together.
Robert asks the question, couldn't you do a continuity edit to make the siloed chapters coherent? I'm just asking because I'm still learning sequences. You could, but you'd have to do a lot of rewriting. So here's the thing. There's little phrases, little things of cohesion that happen in a story. Like, even if it's just not necessarily describing the same thing over and over again the same way, but knowing when to alter that description, or when to have an echo of the description from before, or bits of dialogue from a character in chapter 1. There's a joke in chapter 1 that sometimes they can echo in chapter 7 because they know the AI knows about it. Those are the kinds of things that a human writer will put in, or a human writer will do when they're writing. And so that's that next level thing. And that's where the AI really sings as a creative writing partner, because it can sometimes show you the angles and the insights into the character that you may not have even known yet. A lot of authors learn about their characters as they're writing the story. Same thing still happens when you're writing with AI. I learn more about my characters all the time writing with AI. Sometimes just to go like, oh no, you got her all wrong. Fix it.
I love that. Fix it.
Fix it. My favorite is like I was working with Ion, our new favorite AI model, and it wrote one scene.
I'm sorry. Look at me.
But does it write to Notion? Yeah.
It's such inside baseball, y'all. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to
it is.
It's so inside baseball. So inside baseball. Go ahead.
My command accidentally was, because it's a demon dark romance, but because my initial prompt was like, for the hot scenes you should have, explicit content and choreograph it and all that. This thing took that assignment to heart, to where even like what would be a scene that a character is just kind of like regrouping and everything like that, it threw hot sex in that too. And I'm like, could we just not have her masturbating and just have her like searching on the internet? Could you scale that back?
Remember, y'all, the thing don't think.
It does not. It's like, well, she said there should be sex in every scene, so I'm putting sex in every scene. I don't care if you're at the DMV. I don't care if it's a dinner scene. We're just going to put sex everywhere because that's what I was told to do. So
I was just saying, you have to, and as long as y'all all remember that this thing is a writing assistant, it is not meant, it is literally not meant to be the thing that like writes the entire thing. So it's very powerful still. 80 to 90% there in your first draft is exciting. You're taking out maybe AI-isms. You're obviously in the middle of your validation thing. You are definitely changing the names from Zara Chen and Laura and Marcus, and give me another AI name, Elizabeth.
Jake,
come on, Jake, Sarah,
Emma. Those were popular back in the day. Everyone was Sarah for a little while there too. Back in the early days, everybody was Sarah and Jake. Danny says, same here. My mind gets blown when it comes up with something I never expected. So, do we want to do a little bit of play?
Ooh.
I mean,
what do you want to play with?
Well, it's an experiment. I'm not.
Wait a minute. That sounded weird. What do you want to play with, Elizabeth? Yeah. Well, sorry about that.
Okay. I'm going to go to 4.0. I'm going to work in ChatGPT.
Okay.
I don't know. This is kind of a lame thing to do.
Okay. Okay.
So here's what I was thinking. Okay. How many of you are using AI to start multimedia prompting?
Using AI to start multimedia prompting.
Yes. So way back when we had Ryan Rivers on the YouTube, we were experimenting with like giving it song lyrics to like influence a scene. But now I will be honest with you. I mean, I know I could do this, but I've done this to myself. Let me figure this out. Let me explain. I have these big, heavy coffee table books that are like obscure maps and like layouts and architectural drawings of Regency townhouses and historical homes. And when I would get stuck writing my JAF, I would literally pull one of those books, and they're huge and they're heavy and they're heavy. And I would open it up to a random page to find something to inspire me, so that then I could navigate explaining how the characters would move around in that space.
Okay.
And now that we have more and more models that can understand images at the same time as text, I'm wondering what it looks like if I prompt with just text versus I prompt with text plus an image. What is the difference in the output? Can the AI process an image now as part of the prompt and make the writing richer?
Oh,
Uh-huh.
you're wanting to do that old school thing that we used to do where we would have the AI write a prompt for the AI?
Similar, kind of. So let me just jump into my experiment and we'll see if it's lame or not. Okay.
Okay. And Robert heard you.
What did Robert say?
Robert, use of the word lame. It's
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Absolutely. Heard you, Robert.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Here's the drawing room. Include a description of the room as you write. That, I think, is the elementary way. So let's do it in a madness way.
Okay.
So here is what I'm going to do. I am going to share my screen. Share screen, ChatGPT, allow, and share. Okay, so you can see the ChatGPT. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do no image prompt at all. And let's do what genre do we want to do? How about like a detective scene?
Yeah.
Okay. Write me a noir detective scene where the investigator is looking for clues by the body.
You going full POV?
It's 1930s. I'm just gonna do this for right now.
Just wondering.
Yep. And we're gonna go with that. And it's like the cold smell of lead. Like a forgotten marionette, limbs splayed graciously on the floor of the apartment's parlor. The yellow light from the street lamp bled in through Venetian blinds, stripping the wallpaper and casting prison bars across the rug. It was 1937, and somewhere outside, jazz hummed low from a distant radio. But in here, the silence was thick with the stench of cordite and regret. Detective Frank Mallory lit a cigarette with the last match from a crumpled book that read Hank's Grill, open late. He squinted through the smoke, crouched beside the body, exhaled through his nose like he didn't trust his lungs to hold the poison. Not bad.
Not bad. It would not have done this 2 years ago, that's for sure.
No.
And you're going 4.0. Nice.
Yeah, I'm just using 4.0, so we're going in there. Let me know if you want this continued or rewritten in first person classic noir narration. So I didn't even know if it was classic noir narration or not. So we're gonna come back to this. I'm gonna do a new chat, and so that we're fair, I'm going to say, make me an image of a crime scene 1937 for a noir crime mystery book with lots of details. And what did it say? It was where did the chat go?
You mean the one you just had?
Yeah, it should have saved it. Oh, there we go. Okay, it did right there. So we'll come back to this just a second. I'm going to copy this. I really wasn't planning on doing this tonight, but why not? I want to get some of these details. Apartments, parlor, street lamp, Venetian blinds, prison bars across the rug. So we'll just grab that description there. So new chat. Okay.
All right, everyone. Let's say it all at the same time. Boy, did we enjoy Elizabeth's brain.
What?
We just like your brain.
Okay.
We all like your brain.
Oh, we get 2.
Oh, Elizabeth, it's doing something right now. It is their work. They're working on something in the background.
They're working.
Right? This GPT-5 is. I'm so excited because Lynn owes me a dinner as soon as GPT-5 comes out. She's laughing right now.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, okay. Is it?
It's
Oh,
thinking
it's
about it. The left side did not do it. Here's an evocative noir-styled illustration inspired by your prompt. A smoky, dimly lit parlor in a modest city apartment circa 1937. The floor wallpaper bleeds into the shadows, striped by the faint. It looks like it broke.
It's what Frank glows there now. It's just having.
I think I'm getting a GPT-5 on the left-hand side.
I think you are too. Because
it's slow.
I'm telling you, they are working on something. Look at that. Of.
Waiting with bated breath. I mean, you do know who I am, so.
Wow. Look at that. Oh, let's see the picture. Oh, wow.
Ready to be the opening image of your mystery. Do you want alternate angles, color mood shifts, or more close-up shots of key props?
Go up to the top and let's see the little picture.
I clicked on it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah,
just get
I
out.
broke it.
Huh. Why would it give you two answers?
I don't know, but I like the answer on the left better for what I was trying to do. So I'm gonna say yes on that one. Hold on.
Oh.
Hold on.
That means we got rid of that cool picture.
No, it's okay. Great. Can you make me an image of that in color?
Oh, that doesn't make a lot more sense.
Yeah, plus I just liked this. So, I mean, now we have like an antique lamp toppled over, the bulb cracked. I mean, just what it came up with was very different because I asked it to make an image of the crime scene. I didn't ask it to just your words matter. So
yes,
when I said make me an image of a crime scene 1937 for a noir crime mystery book with lots of details, it went image, but wait, how do you make a book image for a book? Okay, 1970 noir. And so it did a text image. I mean, it made a little image there, but it was like, she dumb. She really wants a scene description. That's what she really means by this image. Yeah. And it was reinforced by the fact that I gave some words here and I was like, oh, we can do better. Hold my beer. And so I got this really great. I mean, we're using the same model, you guys. It's the exact same model.
You know what's interesting about this? The fact that it gave you a picture on one side. That was only a picture.
Yep.
And a complete description on the other. And it was wondering which one you would pick. And you picked the writing as opposed to the actual picture.
I did because I wanted to know if I'm asking for a book, it should be writing in most cases. So I took it. A single bullet casing lies near the victim's outstretched hand, partially obscured by a crimson-stained handkerchief. Let's see what it works in. Wow.
Click on it.
Wow.
Click on it. Oh, I wish it got bigger.
I'm working on it.
Wow.
Is that making it bigger?
Yes, very much so.
So we've got the floral wallpaper. We've got all of this stuff here, and then the rug.
No, that's not going to work.
So now what I'm going to do.
That is fascinating.
Is I'm going to close that out. I'm going to download this. I want to download it. Download. So I'm going to download it and I'm going to soundload it just as an image. I'm just going to call it the ChatGPT image. That's fine. I'm not even going to say what the image is because for our test, we have to be scientists. If I say what it is, etc. So I'm going to go with a new chat. And I'm going to put back here, write me a noir detective scene where the investigator is looking for clues by the body and it's 1930s. I'm going to add that photo.
I like the way your brain works.
So I have this, and now we're going to see what happens.
Give it a second. Yeah, there we go.
Yep, we're still using 4.0. Let's see what we get out of it. We immediately have it first person. The smell hit me before the door creaked open. Coppery, old blood, something else, cheap scotch and the ghost of a cherry cigar. I stepped into the parlor of the Montrose Arms. The blinds filtered street lamp glow into prison bar shadows across the wallpaper, jaundiced yellow stripes crawling over the body like accusations. The corpse, male, late 30s, going soft in the jowls, was sprawled like a broken marionette, limbs thrown wide, neck at a wrong angle. Suit wrinkled, not cheap, but not fresh either. Tie crooked. His right shoe was missing. I crouched beside him. One hand lay open like it was offering something to the ceiling. The other curled, still holding on to nothing. No wallet, no watch, either stolen or removed posthumously. Either way, someone didn't want us knowing who he was. Blood had pooled under his side and soaked into the oriental rug. I squinted. Not just blood. A lipstick-smeared handkerchief, a broken martini glass, and a single gold bracelet nestled in the clotting red like a dagger bracelet, noting the monogram etched inside, LD. Behind me, the green couch. There's the green couch, sagged under the weight of a fedora and a freshly snuffed cigarette still trailing a thread of smoke. Someone had been here, real recent. They either didn't expect company or they wanted me to know they left in a hurry. I checked the couch cushion, still warm. Someone you knew, fella? I muttered to the dead man, half out of habit, half hoping for a ghost to speak. The lamp on the floor was knocked sideways, its shade dented, signs of a struggle or someone. So this can be a shorthand, okay? If you are someone who does not plot very easily, you can very easily go make these images of something that you want. Remember, you have the ability to just like sketch the murder scene or whatever and upload a sketch and it'll make you like a really cool image. If you have images that go along with your chapters because it's just not quite getting the physical spaces, the spacing right or anything like that, here's how you can be helped by putting an image in with your prompt.
Wow. Yeah, that reminds me, I remember bringing this up to you, I think it was in a meeting or two ago, that I had ran across an old video that we had of where you were spinning up chapter types. Okay. Now, just this is the long and the short, ladies and gentlemen. A chapter type is when you are working in a specific genre, the certain tropey sort of chapters that you get to, right? Happen. You get a red herring chapter. If it's a mystery, you get the hero gives up and has to make its own choice, make their own choice to go on, those sorts of chapters. And you can actually ask, just like this, just like with the pictures and really honing in on whatever that genre is, you can ask it to make specific chapter types so that you can hit tropes in the right amount of time. I just keep remembering there are so many things, Elizabeth, that we have learned and taught that we just literally have forgotten to even bring up again, but are still incredibly prevalent. And then she just comes up with a brand spanking new technique to me.
This is an old technique. My very first book, I had a mood board from images I cut out of magazines. I was using coffee table books. When Pinterest came around, authors used to do mood boards by that. This is about translating our human tendencies into how do we get the robot to go with us on this journey. I'm still the final arbiter of like what that image has to look like. I wanted it in color so that I could get, because if it's in black, I rejected the black and white because if I gave the AI a black and white photo, am I going to get any color about the couch?
Nope.
No. But if I give it the color photo, even if it's not accurate for the time period, because they didn't have color, like it would have been like really new if it was 1937. I don't think they had color photography then. I think that was the 40s, but I'm not entirely certain, so I don't want to misspeak.
Yeah.
Technicolor. Yeah, Technicolor came out in the 30s. I take that back. Meet me in
38.
Technicolor.
Yeah,
anyway,
38. Yeah.
Anyway, the point is that I did quickly use my robot brain to go like, I can't give it a black and white photo because it'll write in grayscale. I don't want it to write in grayscale.
Yeah, it will.
So, but giving it that colored photo, we get that cherry cigar, we get that green couch, we get the oriental rug, we get the blinds and the shade and the talking about the wallpaper and the sickly yellow and all that other stuff. His tie, his suit. was wrinkly, not freshly, you know, and I
Oh,
mean, you
that
would
was
go even deeper.
great. That was a great description. I'm like looking at the picture going, oh my gosh,
Yeah,
this suit is wrinkled and it does
it
look
is.
new, but it doesn't look new. Oh my gosh.
It's
Yeah.
just little details that I might have missed. There's a lot of people who, different people who have like aphantasia, where they can't conjure up an image. Um,
Aphasia.
Aphasia, that's what it is. They can't conjure up images in their head, of what something looks like or something like that. So there's now assistance for people if you're a more visual person and you can't outline. Maybe outlines don't come alive for you,
Mhm.
but a storyboard can. And this all came from talking with Ben all about storyboards and everything like that. So
And so, ladies and gentlemen, we're starting the Future Fiction Studio.
studios.
That's what that is, and that was what all of that was about. Like, and imagine the knowledge that you have and the knowledge that you get from the place like the FFA, and we give you lots and lots of ways to learn about craft. We give you lots and lots of ways to learn about artificial intelligence and the tools to enhance whatever creative endeavor you're using. And then you go and then you start taking classes over at the FFS, and you can apply so many of those skills to your new endeavor of maybe making a film or a short story or something like that.
Mhm.
This world we live in, Elizabeth, I don't know about you, but I'm pretty excited about the future and where it's going and how fast we're getting there.
Sometimes I'm happy about it, and then other times I'm like, I need to lay down.
Yeah, but then you lay down and you have a dream.
I do. We're not going to talk about that one.
Oh no, we're not talking about that one, but we're just everyone's like, what?
No, 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 no. I dreamt of a different way to do translations in my dream the other night.
And now we're all like fascinated with the idea. So I'm
It
telling you,
happens more than you think. There's a lot. I am so obsessed with this stuff, probably in an unhealthy way, that I dream on working with AI in my dreams, and sometimes my brain makes things make sense that I'm like, oh, we could just do that.
yeah, but it's it's indicative of loving what you do. When I first started working at Starbucks about 12 and a half years ago, about a month into learning everything, I was really starting to assimilate, and the dreams I was having of making drinks and how to get the foam just right and how to do this just right. And the fact that I was dreaming about the things that or when I first started acting for real and having the and getting paid for it, I started dreaming about how I was going to deliver this line, or actually being on stage in front of all of the people, and it would just wipe my fear to be of being in front of all of those people kind of away, because I had an opportunity to deal with it in my subconscious. I think that's what's happening with you, is that uh, the ideas are just so abundant and the possibilities are so prevalent that it's difficult for your subconscious to for your consciousness to completely assimilate all that, and so it stows it away for when you go to sleep, so that you can work some crap out in your head while you sleep. And it's just such a big deal. It's such a big deal to me that we're still finding innovations.
Not really.
And
I mean, I think I think many people have done this image thing before, but as Danny says, sounds like you may need to see a doctor. I am at the end of the month to be tested for narcolepsy, so there is that. um, no, I think that multimedia prompting is something that has been around for a while. I mean, think about it. We were doing this back with Code Interpreter when we were asking it to make us documents of the police report and the medical examiner's report, and then prompt.
another thing that we've
Yeah.
completely we're bringing up all the old school stuff tonight, y'all. Holy crap, that is an old school thing where we used to build like
Yeah.
actual police reports and stuff. Oh my
Yeah.
god.
So this goes back to like the rest of the world just kind of like catching up to what we've been talking about for the last couple of years, and that's context matters. Context. What context are you putting these words into the dictionary slot machine? Because the AI doesn't think. It does not think. It just, predicts the next words. And so the words that
that
you're
paradigm has not shifted either, everyone. Even with the thinking models, all it's doing is running through the slot machine in the background and making a analytical decision on which way to go with the suggestions that it's giving itself, and then it tries to make the best choice and moves forward that thing. Am I wrong today? What did we do today, Elizabeth? We were screwing around with
O3. I was just going to talk about that. So you guys, if O3 is broken for you right now, it is broken for a lot of people. What's happening right now is there is such a race in the models. Okay, we had Grok 4 come out this week? I don't know. I've lost track of time.
Zuck's $1 billion spending spree. All of that stuff.
I don't know that one.
No, meaning that Mark Zuckerberg has spent a ton of money trying to get into the race just like everybody else. It's moving that fast.
Yeah, Meta's kind of an also ran. Although Llama is the basis of a lot of open source models, but then,
none of them we use to write, but whatever.
DeepSeek kind of usurped that. And yeah, so at any rate, the point is that from day to day right now, what's really frustrating is that you can't show up for work and the models even be the way that they were yesterday. This is why we encourage people, get out of the chats. Because when you use the API keys, you can use, they put dates on them. So you can be using a more stable model. I mean, this is something that we've been talking about for a long time. Everyone's like, I don't need PlotDrive. I don't need RaptorWrite. I don't need API keys. I can just use my Claude projects. But then they're complaining because they show up and it's not the same as it was yesterday or the day before that. That's because when you are using the chat models, even if you're paying for it, you are the product. I pay my $20 a month. Did they not just test on me? Saying, do you like this one or this one?
Do you? Do you like this one? Do you like that one?
You don't get that crap when you're using the API key, because when you're using the API key, you're what's considered an enterprise client. They recognize that you need the model to work as it's expected to work when you show up to work with it. So when you use API keys, you can actually call a model that has a specific date that is more stable than the latest one that they're tinkering with.
We're very close to this new release, so it would be nice if they kind of got it done so that we could stop having to deal with these choose this, choose that thing,
Yeah, and it's not fair. It's not fair if authors don't understand that, because they're going into these chat interfaces and they're working on their prompting and they're trying things and they're trying to be better prompters and give context and stuff. And on any given day, it can just have a really bad hair day or a bad day and it's giving a bad response. And there's so many variables in the system that you are not in control of. You assume you're the problem, but you're not the problem.
And also, I also kind of hate it when people who aren't used to or even know how to, just a bunch of rando authors or somebody who they start trying to use this thing and they don't really know how to use it. I always get a little frustrated because I guess my knowledge level and everything about them automatically dismissing it because it doesn't.
And he says even Jason Hamilton is now promoting the use of API versus chat. I knew he'd catch up one day. No, Jason's a great guy, and his channel was very instrumental in helping a lot of authors and new people come into AI in a very approachable way. But I am glad that he's now including in his message things that include for professional authors. When you show up to work, you need to show up to work. It would be like coming to your operating system and they just giving you an experimental operating system for the day.
I'm sorry, Windows what?
Yeah.
Well, you're making me use what?
I mean, I guess Windows kind of does that because I hear rumors that if you sign into Windows, it can just automatically update itself.
Oh, okay.
But I run a Mac, so it doesn't do that without my permission.
Yeah, without my permission, I'm like, hey.
No, you can't update today. I'm busy. I got stuff to do.
Yeah, and it'll take a while before I get my update, but I know it's coming, but
Yeah.
All right. Well,
all right.
Elizabeth,
well, thanks, Ekello, for letting me play a little bit tonight.
This was fun. Thanks for joining us for the last hour.
Yeah. Do we want to do a song? Do we have a song?
We
Song that we
do.
haven't done in a while.
Let me see.
Look
Maybe
in
one of the music videos.
We only have the one music video. We've done Right Free. Did we did Blueprints and Deadlines last time. I'm either thinking 1, 2, 3, Boom, or I Can Write Anything. We haven't heard those in a while.
Ooh, I Can Write Anything.
Okay, it's a little electronic-y, but okay, yeah.
All right, everyone. My name is Ekello Harrid. This is the Future Fiction Academy. We help you learn how to use artificial intelligence to help you with your creative endeavor. And we really hope that you come over. Do me a favor. Everybody should like this video right now so that we can get this out to as many people so they can find out about free PlotDrive. Free PlotDrive.
Free forever, PlotDrive.
Free PlotDrive. And get out there and find us and learn about these things and make the world a better place through your writing. I'm Ekello Harrid. She is EAW. Published author. As a matter of fact, she has a whole new line of books that's coming out in the next few months. She has her old backlog coming out in the next few months under the Future Fiction Press. And we are going to hopefully change this world. And we hope that you come along for the ride. Have a good day, everyone.
Wake up, heart's already racing. Ideas flood while coffee's chasing. Scroll through prompts like tarot cards. Stories pulling from the stars. Used to wait for some great calling. Now
we're gonna play this one all the way out, and when it's over, it's over. Have a good day, y'all.
Dragons, lovers, murder scenes, soft sci-fi and rosy dreams. Echo pilot at the wheel, but the hustle that's still real. I can write from a kiss in the rain to a kingdom that bleeds, from small town Hardy to galaxy queens. It's all on the table. My mind is unstable, but I can write. Plot twist, lightning, structure clean, burning through beats like kerosene. This is my renaissance. This is my fight. I can write, and I just might. Deadlines whisper, projects stack. Every yes means something cracks, but I'd rather break from chasing big than shrink inside some safer gig. We're the ones who paved with grit. Now we build with algorithmic wit. 1,000 voices in my head, and every single one gets floated up behind my screen. Poets with the spreadsheet dream. Nothing's off limits anymore. That's the thrill and that's the war. I can write from a ghost in Rome to a CEO fling, from demon lovers, high fantasy kings. It's all in the planning. It's magic and branding. I can write. Cross genre, cross full steam. Stacking story beats like a dream. This is my comeback. This is my flight. I can write, and I will tonight. It's a lot, it's too much, it's incredible. Pacing like the stakes are federal. This ain't just a job, it's myth making. Crafting code and hearts worth breaking. I can I've got a file for everything. A plot that pulses sharp and lean. Blood and glitter in my veins. I'm the thunder in the brain. This is no fluke, no lucky swing. I can write anything. Watch me do the damn thing.